Welcome back to Shortcut. Today we will be getting into the exciting topic of NFTs. Yes, NFTs. In our last video, we talked about how blockchain technology works, so if you haven't watched that one yet, make sure you do. And also, please like and subscribe. Anyway, here's an example of an NFT. How much would you pay for this pig-like art? Probs nothing, right? Well, this NFT from a collection called Meebits recently sold for 1,000 ETH, or $2.1 million. As an investing channel, we are sure you guys also want to understand the space and make lots of money. So we're here to explain in this video what NFTs are, why they have value, and why you can't just screenshot them. So to begin, what even is an NFT? An NFT is a non-fungible token, meaning it is a cryptographic token that represents a unique asset. A common analogy is to think of them as digital trading cards or digital paintings. Whenever you are buying an NFT, you basically just buy the rights to that specific asset. They function as verifiable proofs of authenticity and ownership within a blockchain network. Moreover, NFTs are not interchangeable with each other and introduce scarcity to the digital world. Fungibility in the word non-fungible refers to how the ownership of that asset is interchangeable and indistinguishable. You cannot prove that you are the owner of something fungible. An example is the US dollar. A dollar bill is fungible since you can replace it with any other dollar bill and value remains the same, making it interchangeable with any other legit dollar bill. However, something that is non-fungible, like the NFTs, are not interchangeable. For example, hypothetically, if you own Bored Ape number 211, you would most likely be upset if it got swapped for Bored Ape 5559, as the rarity and values are very, very different. On a more technical aspect, NFTs are just a piece of data owned by an address, and whoever has the password to that address owns that piece of data, and that proof of ownership is verified on the blockchain. This data can be bought and sold by different people, and the owner history is always trackable with an NFT. For example, this Clone X NFT that sold for $1.25 million is essentially just a small URL that is owned by an address. All that person owns is a tiny piece of data that is connected to a server somewhere like OpenSea, which hosts an image. It's actually the specific piece of data that you actually own on the blockchain, not the access to the server and not the image itself. Now, this begs the question, why buy NFTs and why do people find value in them? Well, value derives from different things for NFTs, but at its core, value is driven by scarcity. Value can be seen from 4 separate perspectives: early, utility, rarity, and ownership history. The first one is early. This concept also applies similarly to Bitcoin, in that Bitcoin was the very first cryptocurrency, which is what makes it so popular. For NFTs, the earliest NFTs in the space will also have value in the same way. For example, the Renegade Weda in Fortnite is gaining a lot of value because it was one of the earliest skins in the game. The second is utility, or real-world benefits. Imagine a famous singer like Ariana Grande releasing an NFT collection and saying that anybody who owns at least one of that NFT gets to watch all her concerts from a VIP seat. Then those NFTs would quickly become popular and prices would skyrocket. The most common utilities found in most projects are invites to exclusive events, parties, or communities, play to earn video games, items you can actually use within the metaverse, charitable donations, and access to future collections. The third is rarity. We'll use the Ariana Grande example again, and let's say she sold only 3 of the NFTs. Because only such a small number of NFTs were created, the 3 NFTs will be considered rare and thus more demanded and valued. However, the rarity of NFTs within a large collection can differ, even if they look similar. Let's look at a collection called CloneX, for example. The lowest selling NFT is selling at 12 Ethereum, which is around 22k USD. But this one, number 13,134, currently has an offer for 25 Ethereum, which is around 46k USD at the moment. This price difference occurs because the second one's properties are extremely rare and unique, like the rainbow hat and dragon wings, while the lowest one's properties are extremely common. Lastly, value can be derived from ownership history. Say, for example, your favorite celebrity, like Leonardo DiCaprio, sold his stocks that he may have bought for only $3. Well, not that I would, but some people might pay $500 or even more for them just because it was worn by a sexy Leo and has his foot DNA on it. This is the same for NFTs, as someone might be willing to pay $5 million for an image of a cat farting just because Donald Trump owned it. Now, there is an extremely common argument towards NFTs. Why can't someone just screenshot it? Quick answer is that technically they can screenshot it. Someone can just screenshot your NFT and sell it for profit. However, the original NFT has its own specific address and can be traced back to the original creator. All NFTs transaction histories are recorded and they are never erased, so anyone can check if the NFT is a fake or real. This goes for the same as the Mona Lisa. Anyone could create a direct representation of the Mona Lisa, but it will never have the same value as the original. Also, like we've mentioned before, an NFT is just a piece of data, not the actual image. It is the data that is valuable, so screenshotting the image won't do you any good. At this point, I hope you were able to somewhat grasp the significance of NFTs, because they could very well be a large component of our future, not just a hobby investment. NFTs don't have to be limited to art too, but could also be airline tickets, concert tickets, sports tickets, meet and greet passes, domain names, rights to a song, and even a fraction of a building where you can collect rent from. There are almost limitless possibilities to this technology yet to be discovered. But if you're still hesitant to get into NFTs, then that's okay. You're just gonna miss a big money-making opportunity. That's it. But to those who are not only hesitant but also oppose NFTs and still think that you can screenshot them, go ahead. There's nothing that can be done to cure your stubbornness. Thank you so much for listening. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Just leave a like, please. We're desperate. And if you still have questions, please leave a comment below and we will gladly answer them.
See you next video.